Volleyball Friday at the Paco Arena in the city of Manila, and this is now the final game of today's quadruple header. But before we take this game at hand, let's take a look at today's matches again. Earlier in the day, Adamson versus UST, of course. UST winning that 3-1. Sumunod naman yung Altas against the Red Spikers. Of course, the Red Spikers winning in 4 sets. And just a little earlier, finally the Chiefs won against CSB. And match at hand naman tayo. Ito ang labanan ng San Sebastian versus FEU. But before we get to that, my name is Nori Uy, Jamie La Victoria, and the third member of our panel in Mika Madrid. San Sebastian and FEU, of course, we know San Sebastian at the bottom of the standings, Jamie. Pero the Chiefs won earlier, who also were initially at the bottom of the standings.
So let's see, maybe San Sebastian will fire with that spark plug today. Although they are winless, let's see if they maintain that energy.
As we take a look at the standings, Group B, Ateneo still on top together with Perpetual at 3-1, San Beda 3-2, Far Eastern University 1-2, UP 1-3, and San Sebastian. Ito yung i-cover natin ngayon, 0-3. Group A naman, NU pa rin, still spotless, 5-0. UST 3-1, De La Salle 2-3, and tied at the last 3 are Adamson, Benilde, and Arellano with 1-3 again. Let's talk about San Sebastian.
Well, William Moore, standout open spiker, had 14 points against San Beda last game.
And of course, very consistent itong si Cal Villamor. In their first game, although that is a loss, of course, San Sebastian, 3 talo, no? 14 points. Second game, 11. Third game, 14 also. So, siya yung isa sa inaasahan ni Coach Roger to perform really well for the Stags.
He has been a standout all throughout the entire tournament. Unfortunately, it cannot just be a one-man team. We need his other teammates to help and contribute as well.
At para naman dito sa side ng Far Eastern University, I'd like to commend Mark Calado, who came alive in the last game against UP kasi tinalo nila yung UP. Very, very decisive victory for them. Mark Calado, 18 points in that game.
Exactly, and we have to give credit to Vedra, 20 points. And their setter, number 3, Ariel Cacao, who had 19 excellent sets in the last game against UP.
Jamie, in the last game we covered, it was the setter who basically spelled kung ano yung mangyayari sa laro nila. Will it be the same case para dito sa FEU?
Let's hope that Cacao runs his offense well, sticks to the plan that they had last game. And Coach Ray stated that his team from the last game was able to control their emotions and pressure for every game, adding that he's thanking vleague for allowing these players to have the experience before their respective tournaments.
And of course, San Sebastian against the wall ang kanilang likuran. Will it be the same result na kamukha ng kinover natin earlier na Arellano winning their first game in the tournament? When we come back, we will find out. It's game time between the Stags and the Tamarowns. Ito pa rin ang vleague Collegiate Challenge.
Presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Ryan Corpus, National Referee. Second referee, Joven Raceles, National Referee. Let's now meet the starters from the San Sebastian College Recoleto Stags. Let's start off with jersey number 1, Mark Dominic Martin. Jersey number 4, Jan Kirk Aranio. Number 5, Kyle Angelo Villamor. Jersey number 7, team captain Michael Robin Mendoza. Number 8, Lian Andre Yape. And number 13, Franz Einstein Binondo. With the starting libero, jersey number 2, Marvin John Bihag. And sitting in as head coach, Clint Malazzo. Let's now meet the starting 6 from the Far Eastern University Tamaraws. Let's start off with jersey number 3, Ariel Cacao. Number 6, team captain Mark Frederick Calado. Jersey number 7, Jose Madalino Havelona. Jersey number 8, Raymond Sabanal. Number 9, Zidric Saavedra. And jersey number 16, Jefferson Abunyawan. With starting libero number 10, Jesus Mabel Banak. And their head coach, Ray Diaz Jr. This is match number 30 of the preliminaries. Good luck to both teams.
As we take a look at the starting lineup for San Sebastian, this is their usual except for their middle blocker in Ren Mart Alba, who was started the last game. Ngayon naman si Franz Einstein Binondo ang ipinalit ni Coach Clint. For FEU, it's the usual Ariel Cacao, Saavedra, Abunyawan, Sabanal, Havelona, Calado, and their starting libero in Bryce de Guzman. Jamie, this is the last game of the quadruple header this Friday afternoon. This is still your vleague Collegiate Challenge. Live pa rin po kami sa Paco Arena, City of Manila. Noriuy pa rin kasama si Jamie La Victoria and Mika Madrid. Jamie, what's your prediction dito sa last game natin?
Based on their standing, we have San Sebastian that is winless. So I'm hoping
Same
that
result?
they step up today.
Just like Arellano earlier? Will it be the same case?
Too early to tell.
Too early to tell, tama. Meanwhile, game time na po tayo. Labanan ng San Sebastian in red and gold and the Tamaraws in green and gold.
Villamor with the help of the net right there. Good start for San Sebastian.
Drawing first blood para dito sa Baste. So serving right now is John Aranio, the 18-year-old setter. Back set. Oh, beautiful attack there. That is their captain in Mark Calado. Mark Calado, we talked about him earlier. He came alive in that last game against UP. Talagang pinakita niya that he is the leader of this team.
Being the captain, you have to show your team that you are a leader. It's important. That's your role. On and off the court.
And with the current record that they have at 2-2, they are in the thick of the competition. They are in a running to make it to the quarterfinals.
They have to step up today. They cannot take San Sebastian for granted. Anything could happen in the game of volleyball.
And what a time for Macalado. Kaya naka-service Asia right now. Nandiyan pa rin siya sa service area. What a time, Jamie, for him to come alive kasi in the previous games nila medyo hindi siya nagpaparamdam hindi maramdaman yung impact ng laro niya, but right now in the last game that we covered para dito sa FEU, he had 18 points.
Well, he's peaking when it matters, and he did his job in the last game against UP in 4 sets.
Choi Binondo meanwhile serving for San Sebastian. We are tied at 2. Oh, that beautiful set. Abunyawan converting. So again, Ariel Cacao doing what he does best.
Cacao is doing a great job of running his offense smoothly because there's receive and dig. There's defense. So That is what's helping FEU right now.
Buhay pa rin ang bola para sa dalawang koponan na ito. Good attack there. And that is Mark Martin. Point off the block para sa kanya.
You see both teams hyped up in the sideline. The benches are smiling, enjoying. I can feel the energy right now in Paco.
And I think San Sebastian is feeding off from that win ng Arellano earlier because they have the same record at 0-3. And the Chiefs edging yung kanilang opponent straight set. So probably...
They're inspired.
Oh, baka iniisip nila, ganun din siguro magagawa natin in this game.
Teams inspiring each other. That's the way to go.
And San Sebastian taking the lead now in the early part of the set as we take a look at this beautiful attack there. Macdo Martin still serving. Cacao, quick attack. Almost a miss yung pagkakaset na yon. A lucky break for FEU in that particular
Miss hit
sequence.
there. Macdo Martin. Well, their uniforms are Macdo colors for those watching.
Ang ganda naman ng observation mo. And that strong spike went out, and that point is going to go to FEU. Saavedra now, their leading point scorer with 56 in this tournament, had 20 points in the last game against UP.
Crazy. Crazy stats right there.
Araño. Good receive by the Tamaraws. Javelona sent it to zone 5. Atake naman ngayon ng Baste. That's
Through the
courtesy
block.
of Kyle Villamor. In between two defenders, Kyle Villamor, the best scorer so far para sa koponan ni Coach Roger. And at this particular game, Coach Clint Malazzo. And serving is Lian Andre Yape.
Great serve.
Cacao to Sabanal. Medyo mababa yung atake.
May gigil si Sabanal right there.
6-5 in favor of the Stags. Yape, the 18-year-old. So same play ang sinusubukan ni Ariel Cacao this time from the back. Calado scores.
Colado being their star open right now, doing a great job with the offense in the front and also with that back.
And just the facial expression of Calado, very serious, just wanting to win this game.
Being a leader as well.
That's right. Service ace naman this time, Javelona.
Volleyball is, you know, a game full of errors, so it's important for both teams to minimize the unforced errors. Like I always say, you're giving away free points to your opponent.
This 22-year-old outside hitter for FEU. 2 consecutive aces. JJ Javelona. And that sends the game into its first technical timeout. Lamang ng dalawa FEU, 8-6. We will be back.
And we are still live from the Paco Arena for the last leg of our men's quadruple header. It's the San Sebastian Recoleto Stags versus the FEU Tamaraws. Now we have to push our limits and see how far we can go. Yan nga ang mantra ng San Sebastian Stags as they hope to get their first win in the Collegiate Challenge. Sabi sa akin ni Assistant Coach Clint Malazzo, for this game gusto naming ilaro lang nila ng ilaro hanggat sa makakaya nila because we want to gauge how far they can go at saan kami mag-improve at magbabago. At At para naman sa FEU Tamaraos, depensa at communication daw ang kailangang pagbutihin pa. Sabi ni Coach Ray, may binubuo kaming patterns at sistema, pero kung walang communication, mahihirapan kaming buuin ito. Now, this is a crucial match as a victory by the Tams over the winless Tags will move them up to the next round of the Collegiate Challenge. Kaya naman, abangan natin ang mga mangyayari for today's game. Nori and Jamie?
Thank you, Mika, for that wonderful report. Both coaches stated the same things, communication and work as a team. You have all the ingredients for a great team. You just have to mesh it together and play together. Chemistry.
And talking about chemistry, FEU is showing just that. Ascalado scores another spike there. 9-7 ang ating talaan in this set number 1. Reza Banal will be serving this time. Aranyo, oh, quick attack there. Good recovery by the Tams. Havelona, strong attack. Recovered pa rin ng Tamaraos. Free ball. Aranyo, Kyle. We have quite a rally. Oh, good defense by the Stags. Calado drops it against the hands of the Stags and scores.
He knew that this set was kind of bitin sa net. Adjust.
Yeah, he just tapped it against the hands of the defenders. And that's the veteran mentality that this guy brings for his team.
Veteran moves there. Just putting the ball over, dropping it to the opponent.
Unfortunately, Raymond Sabanal missed on that service. Cuts the lead to 2 points. And in the early part of the game, just like the last game we covered, Jamie, it's tight. You just don't know who's going to win yet.
Too early to tell.
Too early to tell. Both teams, they have their own agendas coming into this game. Of course, FEU wanted to go forward, move forward in the quarters. Oh, that's a beautiful attack. Macdo Martin.
1 point lead, FEU. I'm loving the energy of San Sebastian right now. Really, you can see their faces, the hunger in their eyes. They want to win. Nothing to lose, everything to gain.
From Xavier Ateneo High School, si Kyle Villamor of the lefty attack. Trick Saavedra scoring for FEU. A luxury here for Coach Ray Diaz, no? You have quite a few players na pwede mong asahan. Of course, aside from their captain, Mac Calado, nandyan si Trick Saavedra, nandyan si JJ Havelona. So, you know, a beautiful set of players that they have. The lefty Saavedra again.
Great combination play by Cacao. Like you were saying earlier, great lineup, deep bench. Anyone could be put on the court right now.
That's right. As Saavedra puts that away earlier. Now, Aranyo para sa Baste. Oh, the lefty Saavedra again. This is the third consecutive point from this guy.
Everything for FEU is running smoothly. Their movements, everything is intact right now.
So as we can see, no, consistent yung atake na ginagawa ni Saavedra, and that is what he brings to this game. Macdo Martin, 3 guys in green rejected that attack. And we have a timeout now. Pakinggan natin ang huddle ni Coach Clint Malazo.
Okay, na-check natin. Walang problema. Yung mga suporta dun sa likod. Ginagawa nung nasa harap lahat ng magagawa nilang ma-check yung bola. Kayo naman sa likod, sumuporta tayo. Lang kalagpas na sa kanila eh. Di trabaho na nung nasa likod yung mga na-check nila. Eh paano kung hindi nila na-check yun? Eh di mas darating ng hard sa inyo yun. Nabawasan na nga yung lakas ng palo eh. Yun na yung trabaho nila eh. Trabaho tayo doon sa likod. Hindi pwedeng lumagpas lang yung bola, hindi na tayo kikilos. Ha? Tatlo-tatlo yung bumablock sa'yo. Sige, paluin mo lang ng paluin. Walang problema doon. Yung problema natin, yung coverage natin eh. Tinahayaan nyo siyang pumalo nang walang suporta. Mamaya, hindi na papalo yan.
Coach Clint is stating in the timeout that his players need to cover. The block is there, at least may touch yung block. It slows down the offense. The back row defenders need to stay ready and alert.
They need to do their job in supporting the front row defense. Kakao with the service. Quick attack there by the Stags. Buhay pa ang bola. Good recovery
Free ball.
by the Tamaraws. Aranyo, another quick by the Stags. From the back. Kabila naman. Oh, good defense by Abunyawan. Macdo Martin through those blockers.
Martin, not the tallest player on their team, but is soaring high with that approach, that arm swing, really fighting through that block.
Targeted attacks, no? Saktong-sakto talaga in between the hands and the net. Unfortunately, that's another error this time. Si Aranyo, yung kanilang setter. Sumobra ang kanyang service. 15 serving 10 in favor of FEU. Set number 1. And Mac Calado from Bolinao, Pangasinan. Strong serve. Aranyo. And an even better defense by the Tamaraws. And that will lead us to the second technical timeout of the game. We will be back. We're still live at the Paco Arena. This is your vleague Collegiate Challenge. A battle between San Sebastian and FEU. This is the last game of the quadruple header this Friday afternoon. Happy weekend sa lahat ng mga nagtatrabaho, lahat ng mga, lahat na lang. Nagnenegosyo, nag-aaral.
Happy Friday,
Happy
indeed.
Friday.
6-point lead FEU.
Beautiful serve there by Calado. Macdo Martin again decides to drop it. Havelona, strong attack, finding zone 5.
Havelona and FEU in general dominating in offense right now. San Sebastian having a hard time blocking, which leads to having a hard time in defending.
And just like that, they're now up by 7, Jamie, 17-10. Macalado again. Look at that serve.
Great serve.
Aranyo. This time, miscommunication on the side of the Stags, gifting FEU another point.
San Sebastian committing too many unforced errors right now, and with a team like FEU who doesn't commit too many unforced errors, well, hence the score right now, 8-point lead FEU.
Macalado, former MVP and first best outside hitter ng PNVFCL. Good block there by FEU. Another attempt by the Stags. Rejection pa rin. Pangatlo, malakas. Unfortunately, my net error against the Tamaraws, and that's a lucky break for the Stags.
Maybe this is the momentum shift that we've been waiting for San Sebastian. 7-point lead.
Choi Binondo will be serving. 19-year-old middle blocker. Oh, quick attack. Abunyawan capitalizing on that beautiful set by Ariel Cacao.
Cacao needs to set this team by maximizing their strengths and utilizing the quick attack.
Aranyo, kanino pupunta? Sinubukan naman nila.
Lucky shot.
Lucky break actually for the Stags kasi sumobra eh. Yung bola sumobra sa kamay. Take a look at this. Muntik na hindi matamaan, no?
Hindi ready yung FEU sa defense.
Martin the serve. Kakao again. Oh, another miscommunication this time on the side of Tamaraos. So this is between Sabanal and Havelona. 13 serving 19. 6-point lead by the Tamaraos. Martin serving. Kakao to Havelona. And that is a little too strong for JJ.
Now a 5-point lead by FEU. Too many unforced errors by FEU in the past 4 points.
Macdo Martin, 21-year-old outside hitter. Kakao from the back, Kalada, malakas pa rin. And the Stags continue to put up the score.
Tama yung discard ni Kakao, however,
The Spikers.
the spikers too powerful.
Ma'am, dapat hinaan siguro nila yung lakas ng palo nila.
Sobra sa weights.
Sobra ba sa weights? Kakao this time decides to go quick. Save pa rin. Good recovery by the captain. Unfortunately for the Tamaraos, Mendoza attacking. Hindi pa nakaka-recover kasi yung defender ng Tamaraos. Look at this. Nevertheless, it was a good sequence for both squads. The Stags cutting down the lead to 3. 16 serving 19. Martin has been there for quite some time now in that service area.
Altavino finally seeing the court for FEU. Let's see if this substitution will work today.
Martin the serve. Kakao. Saavedra. Malakas pa rin.
Too strong.
And Jamie, the Tamaraos are losing point out of these strong serves. Pakinggan, panoorin natin o pakinggan ang saddle nila.
Sige lang. Go. Ano dapat i-handle natin?
Emotion.
Handle natin yung emotion natin.
Huwag kayo masyadong manggigil. Maluwag naman yung daan eh.
Ano ba kung madampot nila? Eh, di block tayo. Ba't ba nagmamadali? Naglalabas tayo ng option, wala sa lugar. Doon muna tayo sa first ng intention natin. Tapos, pag nakita nyo doon kayo inabangan, tsaka kayo mag-create. Nagigets ba?
Yes, coach. Go.
Coach Ray stating in the timeout to handle your emotions and to not rush. Too many unforced errors committed by FEU in the past 5-6 points.
Oo, it's unfortunately for FEU kaya nakadikit ang San Sebastian. And I stand corrected, sabi ko kanina malalakas na serve. Rather, it malalakas na spikes out of that set from Kakao. Now Martin, nag-e-enjoy na yan sa service area. Kakao to Saavedra, good defense by the Stags. Calado from the back, still strong, Jamie.
That is what Coach Ray was just saying in the timeout. Do not rush. Pwede naman mag-set and then spike. Eagerness.
Well, Jamie is a former player. If you know that the spikers are putting up so strong of those spikes, what do you normally do?
I will give the ball to the person that committed that error prior so they regain that confidence. That's the only way that they'll improve.
Aranyo, quick attack by the Stags. Kakao naman ngayon, Saavedra again. Finally converting out of that spike.
2-point lead FEU. That took a while for them to get to the service line. San Sebastian having that momentum right now.
And
Shift of momentum.
Exactly. They just broke the momentum of the Stags. And Saavedra now serving. Aranyo. Oh, that's a strong attack there, unfortunately. Who is it going to go for? It's going to go for the Tamaraws, 21-18. For a while, the Stags thought that they had the point. Drix Saavedra from Igbaras, Iloilo. So gifting a point to the Stags. Baba ulit sa dalawa ang kalamangan ng FEU. 19 serving 21 tayo. Mimi Yape on the service area. Opposite hitter, 18-year-old. The lefty attack. The Tamaraws, finally, Aldo Vino. So kanina sabi mo, we're looking for the impact na ibibigay ni Aldo Vino. That's the impact right there.
This is a great double sub by Coach Ray. Being effective right now. 3-point lead FEU.
Havelona the service. Aranyo again. Villamor finding zone 6. Let's take a look at this replay. Finding that donut hole, as they call it, is Kyle Villamor. Meanwhile, sa kabila, Mikel Mendoza, the captain of the Stags. Calado.
Calado bearing his spike. Not always about power, Nori, but placement, being smart, being, bearing your spikes.
I personally call it the lazy spike, Jamie, kasi it's neither strong nor soft.
Smart.
Smart spike. Aldovino serving for the Tamaraws. And that's an ace for him. We are now at set point. At the set number 1. Romel Aldovino, 19-year-old middle blocker, will try to seal set 1 for the Tamaraws. Aranyo again. Villamor, good rejection by the men in green. And that is going to be set 1 for the Tamaraws. 25-20 off that block. Pagbalik po natin, it will be set number 2 dito pa rin sa vleague Collegiate Challenge. We're still here at the Paco Arena as we ended set number 1 in favor of FEU 25-20. And these are the highlights of the game. Is it this as what is expected, Jamie, from these two squads?
Well, FEU, I have to say, was lucky this set. They were up in the first part of the set. However, they lost their groove in the middle. But they were lucky that San Sebastian was committing errors towards the end.
And it's a luxury for Coach Ray that he has a guy in Macallado na very composed, very controlled, really have this veteran guts in him.
It's important to have that go-to player, no? Or, that setter that will just deliver.
Of course, Ariel Cacao being himself, no? Just trying to outwit everybody with his sets as we take a look at the set 1 statistics.
And on your screen, you have 14 attacks by FEU, 8 by San Sebastian, 1 block from San Sebastian, 3 from FEU, 4 aces from FEU. And look at the...
Opponent errors.
Yes, FEU with 11, 4 from San Sebastian.
Now, will it be the same in set number 2?
Too early to tell.
But so far, no, we've seen this game progress. Who seems to have the will to win this game? Sabi ni Jamie, ayaw niyang mag-commit ng salita.
Too early to tell.
We are underway in set number 2. Good save there by Saavedra. Quick attack by the Stags. Good recovery from the back, Saavedra. Quite a rally we have now. Good block by the Tamaraws. Unfortunately, may error na naman ang Tamaraws in the early part of this set. Meanwhile, magka-clarify muna yung dalawang officials natin as they try to explain what happened to the team captain of FEU. For the Stags, nandyan si Cedric Lim at nandyan na rin si Franz Marcos, including RM Alba. So we're just trying to make sure that we get their names right. Cedric Lim the service, and that sailed out unfortunately for him. Tied at 1 in the early part of the set number 2. Para sa koponan naman ng FEU, Dom Castañeda will be serving. The setter from Mandaluyong. Kagang, good rejection by Calada. And that is another veteran move. And I apologize, it's Calado who gifted FEU that particular point. Very smart player.
Exactly. This game right now, it's anybody's game. Even if FEU won the first set, anybody's ball game.
Castañeda the service. Kagang again. Quick attack by the Stags. Saavedra decides to drop. Unfortunately for him, the two guys in red.
Medyo dikit yung set. Couldn't tip it over. The block was there.
Tied at 2. Serving now, Jerry Kagang from Pagbilao, Quezon. Oh, wonderful attack there. Castañeda to Abuniawan. Take a look at this replay. Unfortunately for the Stags, no, hindi sila nakatalon kaagad.
The offense is too fast for FEU right now. San Sebastian needs to block. Unfortunately, that happens. You have a great spike by your teammate and then unforced error.
Rare error coming from Mac Calado. All positive siya since we started this game. So sabi mo nga kanina, nobody's perfect. Minsan nagkakamali talaga.
In life, in the game.
Havelona, strong attack. The defense of the Stags drops it. Good recovery by the Stags. Espenida finding that empty space in the middle.
No one there for the defense of FEU.
good recognition coming from Espinida. No? You know, this is where you separate the good and the greats. You know, the quick recognition, smarts, the wits.
The veteran moves, the rookie mistakes.
RM Alba from San Pascual, Batangas is serving. Naging kaibigan ba ang net? Muntik na. Good recovery by the Tamaraws. Unfortunately, hindi nila na-save yan, and the Stags are now up by 2, Jamie. 5 serving 3.
Great effort by Castañeda, who is seeing the court this set. Different setting style than Cacao. It's working for FEU right now.
RM Alba, 20-year-old middle blocker, is serving for the second time. Unfortunately, this time short na yung serve niya nung una, tumama rin sa net eh. Tumawid lang. This time talagang medyo kinulang na yung kanyang service. Jepoy Abunyawan, meanwhile, for the Tamaraws from Candelaria National High School. One of the better spikers. Unfortunately, another error for Tamaraws. Palitan ng errors, Jamie.
The net not being in his favor. Enemy today. Abunyawan.
Abunyawan. Franz Marcos. Another, so 3 straight service errors from both squads. What's wrong with the net? Is it too high? Is it? Do we need to adjust?
I'm confused today with the players. Kulang sa lunch ata.
Kulang sa lunch. Drake Saavedra naman ngayon. Tignan natin, may tatawid ba? Yes, may tatawid. Kagang sets it up. Sedilim the attack. (7-5) ang ating score in favor of the Stags. As you have Espinida from Marikina will be serving for the Stags. Will they get to settle this? Yes, they can. Javelona drops it, finding an empty space also. Scoring for the Tamaraws.
Avalona dropping the ball in that campfire area.
And that
Smart
hang
play.
time, no? That hang time that they have is just very. It's interesting to watch how these guys can hang in the air for that long. Oh, Javelona, that service. Kagang, kalado, malakas. Pero sabi ng ating officials, point will go to the Tamaraws. We are tied at 7 now. JJ Javelona, 22-year-old outside hitter for FEU. Sharp serve. Kagang to the back row. Espinida finding zone 1. They're trying to plead their case, pero the point was awarded to San Sebastian. Technical timeout muna tayo. Magbabalik po kami. As we get back into the game, pakinggan muna natin ang report ni Mika Madrid. Mika, take it away.
Nori and Jamie, kumpiyansa sa sarili, dyan nga raw nagsisimula ang lahat para sa San Sebastian Stags. And that explains their high energy coming into today's match. And despite only starting their training last August, Assistant Coach Clint knows that a good performance starts from oneself. Ika nga niya, pag inisip nyo hindi nyo kaya, mawawalan kayo ng momentum. Pero pag inisip nyo kaya nyo, there is limitless hope. And to bounce back in this set, he wants his boys to improve on their offense and defense and keep their chemistry glued together as they try to take on the Tamaraws in today's match. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Mika. What Mika stated by Coach Clint, he was saying that if you think you can, you can. If you cannot, believe in yourself. Proper mindset.
Well, everything starts from the mind. I mean, whatever you can think of, as long as realistic naman yung iniisip mo, mangyayari yun. If you're thinking, you know, as a defeated team or person, then obviously it might transpire as such.
Exactly. It starts with the mind. And being an athlete, it's...
At that point, however, Jamie was awarded to the Stags to the dismay of Coach Ray Diaz. Take a look at this. So Coach Ray trying to plead his case. Unfortunately, that's a point for San Sebastian. They lead by a point. Calado again.
Great swing by Calado. FEU shaking their head from some calls by the first referee. However, things won't go your way all the time. You have to recover and just move on.
I like what you said, you move on. Kasi sometimes if you dwell on the past,
move on in games, in life, relationships.
Eto na tayo.
Life advice.
Yan ang hindi natin papasukin na conversation. Calado again, Jamie.
Sensitive topic.
So, Calado doing wonders para dito sa koponan ng FEU again. As I've said, you know, maganda ng ating pregame kasi kinover natin yung nilalaro ni Mac Calado in the first game, hindi masyado naramdaman. In their second game, nagparamdam ng bahagya. In their third game, wala din. But in their game against LaSalle, or rather UP, and in this game talaga naman, it's Calado showing off what he's doing for the team.
Calado being that great leader, leading by example for his teammates. Superb job.
Tied at 10 tayo. San Sebastian serving, Jerry Kagang. Back row. Javelona unfortunately failing on that sequence. That gives the lead to San Sebastian again in this set number 2. Palitan tayo ng kalamangan as we progress.
Castañeda forcing that back row attack. I don't think that was the proper idea for that.
This time, Castañeda, binigay kay Calado, again scoring for the Tamaraws.
Combination play, I think FEU needs to maximize on that. We have not seen too many combination plays here for FEU.
Mark Calado, MVP and first best outside hitter, PNVF, Team Dasma. Ang daming award pala nito ni Mac Calado, Jamie. Castañeda again, sa likod. Oh, that's a beautiful attack by Saavedra. Ang ganda ng pagkakaset. Right in the front of Jerry Kagang. (12-11), lamang na naman ang FEU.
1 point lead FEU. There's been a shift in momentum with FEU, San Sebastian, vice versa. It changes. No one is staying consistent, unfortunately.
Very sharp serve by Calado. Oh, beautiful attack
Check
there.
out by Marcos.
Off the block, Franz Marcos tying the game at 12. So sabi mo nga, palitan ng momentum, palitan ng lamang, tabla, lamang ang Stags, lamang ang Tamaraws.
And that, for me, is the beauty behind this game. You never really know. You might be ahead 10, even just 5 points, and then it shifts with your opponent.
Castañeda, hinila pa yung pabalik. Javelona, converting.
Havalona adjusting to the set. That was 2 on the net,
Oo.
tipping it over.
And credit to Castañeda also kasi papatawid na yung bola eh. Binatak pa
Jump
niya.
set, exactly.
Oo. Jepoy Abunyawan meanwhile serving for the Tamaraws. They're up by 1. Espenida. That again is a strong attack by Espenida. Another person who they should capitalize.
Espenida with that sharp cross. Finding a way to avoid the blockers on the other side.
And Espenida is their second best scorer sa koponan ng San
Great serve.
Sebastian. Saavedra sa likod.
Back to you.
The lefty attack of Saavedra. Look at that.
Great swing by Saavedra.
Lamang na naman sila ng isa. 14 serving 13. Strong attack there, or rather serve. And that is a quick point for the Stags. This is what I like about them. When they score, yung excitement makikita mo, no? So they're probably also hoping to, again, they're trying to do the same as Arellano. Unfortunately, they dropped 1 set already.
Let's see.
Pero they're coming alive in set number 2, Jamie.
I can see the energy shift a bit. However, they need to minimize the unforced errors like what we just saw with that missed serve. Giving points to your teammates will not work. You have to earn your
Magpapasko na
points.
kasi.
Gift giving for free. Oo nga. Happy holidays to those tuning in. 15 all.
To those tuning in, we're live at the Paco Arena. This is the vleague Collegiate Challenge. Last game ng quadruple header ngayong Biyernes. This is your San Sebastian Stags and FEU Tamaraws. FEU, nasa kanila na yung set number 1. And in this set number 2, San Sebastian, they're trying to win this set. And that particular point will drive us to the second technical timeout. We will be back. Games on Sunday, November 13, Paco Arena pa rin. The 10 a.m. games and 1 p.m. games are live on CNN. Sa 10 a.m., San Sebastian versus Perpetual. 1 p.m. is Adamson Falcons and the Arellano University Chiefs. And tuloy pa rin sa hapon, 3 p.m., 5 p.m. live sa Facebook and website. 3 p.m. is UP Ateneo, 5 p.m. is College of St. Benilde and UST Growling Tigers. Jamie, as we get back into the game, 16-15 ang ating score. Lamang ng isa ang San Sebastian. Do you think that they have the momentum going into the second part of set 2?
It's hard to tell right now, Nori. Both teams are playing well. The momentum is shifting between teams after each point.
Oh, quite a rally we have here. Castañeda, galing sa likod, a little short yung atake ni Saavedra.
Tamang diskarte ni Castañeda. However, his spikers need to step up right now.
Havelona, nilabas muna ni Coach Ray. Ipinasok nila.
Cordelia seeing the court right now.
Good serve there. Quick attack. And that is a point for the Tamaraws. Credit the effort of Kagang diving for that ball.
Sacrificing his body.
His head, actually.
Even worse.
Serving sa Banal. 16 serving 17. A tight set 2 para sa dalawang koponan na ito. From the back row, Espenida. And that sailed out. The point is given to FEU. We're now tied at 17. The 21-year-old middle blocker, Ray Sabanal. Kagang again. Good block there. Unfortunately, that sailed out. Again, lamang na naman ng San Sebastian ng isa.
18-17 San Sebastian.
Herald Domingo papasok for FEU. Labas muna si Abunyawan. Sedi Lim the service. From the back. Kagang drops it. Castaneda sa ilikod na naman sa Avedra. A good recovery by the Stags. Castaneda to Calado. Anong tawag ng ating mga referee? Oh, there's an injury on the floor. And this is number 11, Joshua Espenida. These guys, Jamie, you know, we just hope that whenever this kind of injuries happens, it's not serious, because these guys are just, you know, showing what they can, trying to develop their skills, their abilities, in hoping that one day they become professionals, they earn a living out of the sport.
They give their best effort, and when I see injuries happen like that, it really hurts me watching that happen, because being an athlete, you train every day, you work hard every day, you train for games like this, and then that happens. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Yeah. Castaneda again. Calado attacking. Balik kay Castaneda. Calado uli. That attack by Mac Calado a little too strong and too tight yung angulo niya, Jamie, no?
Medyo dikit yung set and outside of the antenna. His only option was to spike cross or drop ball.
2-point lead by the Stags. 19-17. Serving is Cedric Lim. From the back. Castaneda, Calado na naman pupuntahan. This time, oh, that is an error on the side of Franz Marcos. Nasa ilalim siya, Jamie, no?
That was a weird angle of his spike.
Dom Castaneda, setter from Mandaluyong, serving for FEU. They're down by 1. 18 serving 19. Kagang to Marcos. Good rejection by the Tamaraws. Marcos again. Muntik tumawid pero nasa Tamaraws pa din. Rally tayo. And again, the same error committed by Franz Marcos, Jamie.
2 unforced errors committed by Marcos.
No, but the point was awarded to the Stags. So lucky break para sa San Sebastian. They're now up by 2 again, 20-18. Jerry Kagang. Castaneda to Saavedra.
Saavedra
Was it Saavedra? I'm sorry, I apologize. I missed that. Yeah, it's Saavedra, tama.
dropping the ball just in the middle. FEU fighting for every point right now, not wanting 4 sets for this game.
FEU down by 1, Jamie. Pero si Calado nandyan ngayon sa service area. Kagang, quick attack, that time, conversion, RM Alba. Look at this, beautiful quick attack by RM. So 2-point lead by San Sebastian. They have all the chance in the world to seal set number 2. RM Alba from San Pascual, Batangas will be serving. Cacao, balik sa laro. Saavedra again. Strong attack, finding zone 6.
Cacao, knowing that Saavedra is in the front right now, he knows that is his go-to player. Very effective all throughout this game, Saavedra, left-handed opposite spiker. It's really crucial right now for FEU. It's crunch time for San Sebastian.
That's a good drop. Uy, buhay pa ang bola. Kagang again. To Marcos. Marcos again failing to convert on that set. And that ties the game at 21 now. And this is what FEU wanted. May timeout muna tayo. Pakinggan natin si Coach Clint Malazo.
Kompleto ka na sa error eh. Outside at saka not over. Ano pang error gusto mong gawin? Paluin mo na ng paluin. Ano ba mawawala kung paluin mo? Eh kung pa-outside, hindi pwede pa nilang kunin, misreceive sila. Kaya not over, anong laban natin sa not over, di ba? Tayo opensa, dapat tayo yung matapang. Hindi tayo yung maduduwag. Nagko-cover naman sa'yo eh. Ha? Kung i-drop ball mo, dapat buo din yung loob mo ng pag-drop ball, hindi yung nag-aalangan ka. Kahit drop ball yan, dapat buo ang loob mo. Ha? O, ito na yung ensayo natin kahapon ha. Panapos ha, panapos.
Coach Clint stating that his team is committing too many unforced errors. Pwede naman mag-drop ball, at least over. Because yung not over will not do anything.
Si Coach Clint pala, parang si Coach O din, no? May pagka-meme din yung kanyang mga sinasabi.
Yes,
Kompleto na raw sa errors si Marcos eh. Anyways, balik tayo sa laro. Herald Domingo serving for FEU. We are tied at 21. Espenida the lefty. Good block by the Tamaraws. Cacao, Saavedra. Good block this time by the Stags.
Great cover by Calado.
Balik kay Saavedra, this time converting. They never gave up on that play, Jamie.
Great cover by Calado.
And now they're up by 1, 22-21. Serving is Herald Domingo still from Aritao, Nueva Vizcaya. They are trying to close out set 2, Jamie, because they won set 1 earlier.
Great serve.
Kagang again. And that attack by Espenida is good. Unfortunately, walang nakapag-react on the side of the Tamaraws from that attack.
It's the battle of the left-handed opposite spikers for San Sebastian and FEU. It is now tied. Crunch time for both teams.
Tied at 22. Labas muna si Marcos. Babalik Kyle Villamor. Of course, Kyle Villamor, their best offensive scorer. And let's see if yung pagbabalik niya, Jamie, is in time para isara nila itong set 2. Cacao again to Saavedra, finding zone 1.
Saavedra has been spiking in the same position, cross court. He has not done down the line. So San Sebastian needs to adjust their defensive pattern.
Sabi mo, battle of the lefties, no?
Great serve.
Kanino ibibigay ni Kagang? Oh, good recovery by the Tamaraws. Oh, that's a miscommunication from FEU. And also the same for the Stags. Lucky break for Espenida. The Tamaraws unable to defend that. Again, we're tied at 23, Jamie.
23 all.
Lucky break Stags from that broken sequence. Espenida, member of the champion team NCR in the Palarong Pambansa 2019. Ariel, kay Calado. Cacao, kanino pupunta this time? Calado pa rin.
Calado with that back row attack. Cacao knows who his strongest spiker is? Calado. Front line, back line.
Wherever he is.
Just give him the ball.
And Javelona rushing in to sub a teammate. Palitan muna niya si Codilla. So JJ.
Javelona.
He will be serving. They're up by 1, Jamie, 24 to 23. Timeout muna si Coach Clint. Pakinggan natin kanyang hatol.
Paghiwalay mo, 4 open. Sige, tapos 5. Yun lang. That's all.
Sabi ko sa'yo, Jamie, may ano din to pagka-meme din to si Coach Clint. I like him.
Simple instruction.
That's all.
Split the offense. He told them to run a very simple play.
Yeah.
That's all.
But you know, very simple instructions but very specific.
And meaningful.
Kasi ano na
It's
set
crunch
point,
time.
set point ng FEU. And if FEU wins this set, then again, the momentum will be definitely on the side of the Tamaraws. And that's something that the Stags don't want to happen. Serving for Tamaraws, JJ Javelona. Set point. Very unfortunate for the Tamaraws as Javelona committed a service error. We're tied at 24. Extended set to, Jamie.
That was the right timing of the timeout by Coach Clint.
Duguen, the service. Cacao, surprising everybody.
Cacao with that 1-2 play, drop ball, very timely for his team. And now they are up by 1.
Everybody is expecting Ariel to give it to either Calado or to Domingo or Saavedra. So that's a beautiful, smart play by Cacao that time. Set point ulit tayo. Kagang susubukang gawin yung ginawa ni Ariel. Buhay pa rin. And that is an error committed by the Stags. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, set number 2 also belongs to FEU now. Pagbalik po namin, set 3 na. Dito pa rin sa vleague Collegiate Challenge. Still here at the vleague Collegiate Challenge. After 2 sets, FEU on top 2-0. Jamie, is this something we anticipated? As we take a look at the highlights, so far I can say, Jamie, that FEU had this targeted against San Sebastian.
FEU has been lucky all throughout this game. They were able to break the momentum of San Sebastian at
Very
times.
timely, no?
However, San Sebastian had the momentum in some moments as well. So, like I said earlier, volleyball, it's just getting the breaks that you want, and FEU is maximizing on that.
In fact, in set 2, we thought that San Sebastian can actually win that set. Kasi nga, ang ganda rin ng nilaro nila eh. Kaya lang, good for FEU. They were able, as you take a look at the statistics, Jamie, they're able to complete on their attacks.
You have 18 attacks by FEU, 12 from San Sebastian, 2 blocks from San Sebastian, 10 unforced errors by FEU, and 8 by San Sebastian. So you have on your screen, it is clear that FEU is dominating in offense right now. And it's important for San Sebastian to, I think, block better and defend better so they can win this set.
Set number 3 tayo. Of course, San Sebastian wanting to extend this further. FEU wanting to close this out in as early as the 3rd set. And they're much more excited in progressing in this tournament, Jamie.
FEU peaking at the right time, just needs to minimize unforced errors and maximize
Saavedra.
Saavedra. Very steady all throughout this game. Saavedra dominating in offense right now, really helping FEU.
And credit to the setters, Ariel Cacao and Castañeda earlier when he subbed in for Cacao, no? They're not letting up in their spikers. They know where to go.
They know who to set at the right time, and that's a sign of a good setter.
A little broken play there from the Tamaraws. Aranyo ngayon to Martin. Cacao again from the back. And that is a point para dito sa Tamaraws. Hard-earned yung puntos na yon.
Havelona with that back row attack, smiling and looking at his teammates.
Pinagpaguran eh.
They're happy that they won that 2nd set, hoping to win in 3 sets right now.
Ariel Cacao, the service. Aranyo to Martin. And that is off the blockers of Tamaraws. Good point.
Banak reacting late to that check ball.
And serving now para dito sa San Sebastian, Jan Aranyo.
Great serve.
Did you see that, Jamie? Ariel Cacao, that one-handed set.
One-handed set by Cacao. Over receive, was able to jump set that. Utilizing the quick.
Yeah, this guy is just an amazing setter for me. Calado, strong serve. Aranyo, Martin on the other side.
Great dig by Banak.
Saavedra again, off that blockers. 4-1 na ang ating score dito sa set number 3. Look at this replay. The explosiveness of Saavedra.
Soaring high. Really helping FEU right now.
Calado. From the back row naman ngayon, Kyle Villamor. That attack is strong and he will score.
San Sebastian needs to step it up in defense right now, trying to force 4 sets or even just 5 sets.
Joy Binondo serving for the Stags. Wala pang pito ang ating mga referee. Excited lang ng konti. Itong si Joy Binondo. The 19-year-old middle blocker will be serving for the Stags. They're down 2 points. And that is a little strong.
3-point lead, FEU.
And again, Jamie, the errors, no? I mean, both squads are committing those, but more so on the Stags because they're in the trailing end of this game.
You would think that they would lessen the unforced errors because they're trailing behind.
Abunyawan, meanwhile, ginaya yung error nitong taga San Sebastian. Palitan ng puntos tayo. 3 serving 5. Macdo Martin will be serving. Jamie, ilan na yun?
3
Three,
in a row.
3 in a row, no, na service errors, both teams.
Both teams.
So let's see if Saavedra will be able to break that series of service errors. The lefty serve, yes.
Great serve.
Araño, quick attack there. Kyle Villamor. Oh, Ariel Cacao.
Cacao.
Plans to just stop, kanya lamang kinulang yung kanyang tapik.
Loving the cuts of Cacao. Just not the proper execution.
Lian Yape now serving. The 18-year-old opposite hitter. Good serve there. Ariel, quick attack to Domingo. Galing naman sa likod, Calado. Macdo Martin. Good dig by De Guzman. Saavedra. Buhay pa rin. Kanino pupunta? Saavedra pa rin. And finally, that ball sailed out in favor of the Tamaraws. Good effort though, Jamie, for San Sebastian. You know, kaya pang habulin kung hinabol eh. Kaya lang siyempre,
Yes.
they're trying to protect themselves also.
Of course.
Franz Racasa, meanwhile, will be serving. And this guy is from Placer Masbate. They're up by 3 points. Macdo from the back. And
Net
that
touch.
error again against the Tamaraws.
Domingo with that net touch.
5 serving 7 tayo. Their team captain, Mikel Mendoza, will be serving. Cacao tapping that. Araño, kanino pupunta? Kay Kyle. And that will be a point for Villamor. Just 1 point ball game now. 6 serving 7. Kanino pupunta? Sa likod. Racasa. That drop is good. And that point will send us over to the first technical timeout of the set number 3. We will be back. As we get back into this game, pakinggan muna natin ang report ni Mika Madrid. Mika?
Nori and Jamie, for the FEU Tamaraws who are aiming to move on to the next round of the Collegiate Challenge, malaking bagay daw ang pagkakapanalo to boost their team's morale. And coming from a win in their previous match, Coach Ray sees more confidence in his players as they take on today's battle against the Stags. Now, aside from minimizing errors, Coach Ray wants the boys to work on their gelling dahil sabi nga niya, pumunta tayo dito ng sabay-sabay, uuwi tayo ng sabay-sabay. Ayokong manalo na iisa lang ang magaling na player at ayokong matalo dahil iisa lang din ang gumagalaw. Nori and Jamie?
Thank you, Mika, for that wonderful report. I like what Coach Ray said. We go together as a team, you leave together as a team. And I like how he stated that he likes the confidence of the team. And we're in the middle of the tournament right now, and this is where it all comes out. The confidence and also the fear of players. This is the time that, you know, your character is being tested.
Good preparation for them actually in in time for their participation in their respective tournaments. Of course, San Sebastian will be joining NCAA, FEU will be on the UAAP side. So both of them, no, at ito magkabilang tournaments basically ang sinasalihan nila, pero at least they get to test the waters between the two squads.
Great practice.
Good defense from the Tamaraos. Calado again spearheading that block. And they increase their lead to 3 points. Jamie 10, serving 7. Ariel will be serving. This guy is from Talisay, Batangas. Good serve. Aranyo, binigay kay Martin. Again, another rejection.
Stuffed block by FEU.
Abunyawan this time covering for his team. Timely rejection. Take a look at this. In sequence. Unfortunately, Cacao failed to deliver on that serve. That cuts the lead again to 3 points. 8 serving 11.
You have a great block by your team and then a missed serve. This is where the shift of momentum may happen.
Unfortunately, Jan Aranyo missed the mark on that serve, gifting FEU another point. And again, at this point in the game, ito yung mga ayaw na ayaw mangyari ng bawat coaches, yung mga unnecessary errors. Skying high is Macdo Martin finding zone 5. Take a look at this replay. Just right down is Macdo Martin. Grabe ang talon nitong batang ito. Cacao. Turakasa.
Block. Cacao doing a great job of setting up his spikers. The goal of your setter is to just give your spiker one block. And with that, he had no block. Free spike.
And just like that, they now are in a 4-point lead in the set number 3. Aldovino is back in the game to serve for the Tamaraos. 13, serving 9.
Great serve.
Aranyo finding Yape. Yape again. And that's a miss received by Aldovino.
Slipping through his hands.
Sayang, no, yung mga ganong opportunity. Although they're still up by 3, so they have the luxury of may buffer points sila eh. Parang
Yes.
okay lang. Mark Dominic Martin, the service. Ariel Turakasa again.
Free ball.
Kanino pupunta ngayon si Cacao? Saavedra naman. Saavedra finding zone 5. 4-point lead again by the Tamaraos as we are approaching the second technical timeout mark of set number 3. Drake Saavedra, strong serve right there. Yape. And there's an error against the Tamaraos, and that is another point to the San Sebastian Stags. 11 serving 14. Castañeda, balik muna sa laro. Papalitan si Ariel. Saavedra lalabas. Sabado is in. Yapina will be serving for San Sebastian. They're down by 3. Good service.
Great receive.
Castañeda. Kyle Villamor rejected by the Tamaraos in that particular sequence.
The block of FEU is dominating right now. San Sebastian needs to do a better job of coverage.
Tatlong tao sumabay kay Kyle Villamor.
Triple block there.
ensuring that wherever he puts the ball, there is somebody to block it. Franz Rucaza, meanwhile, for FEU, they're up by 4. Kanino pupunta si Aranyo? Kyle Villamor again. Good receive. Calado. Medyo malakas.
Too strong by Calado. It is still a 3-point lead for FEU. Steady play by FEU, no? Not committing too many unforced errors. I mean, Calado had an outside spike there, but steady all throughout the game.
That's right. Mendoza the service. Calado dropping it. Muntik mahanap yung gitna. And that's a good defense by the Tamaraws. Galing sa likod. Castañeda. Racasa, that's way
Outside
and
of
he
Paco Arena.
sent the ball to the parking lot. 2-point lead. 13 serving 15. Mendoza again. Castañeda. And that is just another strong spike by Mark Sabado.
Also left-handed.
And also left-handed. Second technical timeout tayo, 16-13. We will be back. Games on Sunday, November 13, dito pa rin sa Paco Arena at 10 a.m. San Sebastian versus Perpetual. And at 1 p.m., Adamson versus Arellano. Both of those games are live on CNN Philippines. And at 3 p.m., UP versus Ateneo. And 5 p.m. will be the Blazers versus the Growling Tigers. And we are back in the game, 16-13. Lamang ng tatlo ang FEU. Tignan natin if they can complete the set and complete a sweep against San Sebastian in this game.
Whether 3 sets or even 5 sets from San Sebastian.
Villamor the attack. Calado, good receive. Aldovino. Aranyo, kanino pupunta? Kay Kyle. And that is too strong. It's gonna go out. They're trying to discuss it over with the first referee. Hintayin natin ang outcome ng conversation ni Kyle Villamor and our first referee.
There's now a 4-point lead for FEU. If they want to go home and end early, they need to step it up right now, minimizing their unforced errors. San Sebastian, steady team right now, but needs to step up offensively.
Harold Domingo, the service. Aranyo, good intention. Oh, that's a beautiful sequence. Havelona. Buhay pa rin ang bola.
Free ball over.
Castañeda, kanino ibibigay? Buhay pa rin. Quite a rally we have now here between these two squads. Back set again. Good recovery by the Stags. Villamor. 2 guys in green nandun para blankahin yung atake na yan. Fortunately for Villamor, the second time around is good.
Villamor not stepping down, fighting for every point, spiking hard. Great job.
No fear itong batang to. No? It does not matter to him whether there's a single blocker, double blocker, or triple blocker. Just, goes to his expertise. Castañeda. Calado, muntik pang magka-miscommunicate doon. Martin naman this time. Aranyo, quick attack there by the Stags. That drop is gonna work this time para kay Mark Sabado.
4-point lead FEU.
Credit this guy, Sabado. Well, credit the coach, no? Coach Ray Diaz. Pagbunot niya kay Mark Sabado in exchange of Saavedra. Sabado not denying that bunot. Ang galing eh.
Great job.
Aranyo, meanwhile, malakas yung
Outside.
tapik. And that's gonna be another point for FEU. They're now up by 5, 19-14. May timeout tayo. Pakinggan natin.
Nauna siya, binibigay mo. Na-late siya, binibigay mo. Ano ba yung spiker mo? Ba't pinipilit mo? Yung una, tama yung mga diskarte mo. Yung huli na eh. Nauna na siya eh. Nauna eh. Yung set mo naman, ang bagal. At mas mabilis. Ah? Bakdo, hanapan mo ng butas. Kung wala kang makitang butas, huwag mong idikdik. Kasi pag pinalo mong pabaon, didiretsong pababa eh. Paluin mo ng diretso. Kung ma-block man, at least mataas yung balik. Makakaulit tayo ng palo. Kaysa ibaon mo, sa higang diretsyo niyan eh. Konting gulang. Pag makakalusot, lusot. Kung walang malusutan, paluin mo lang ng diretsyo. Ha? Let's go!
Based on that time out of Coach Clint, he is saying that his setter needs to be more steady. The tempo of his sets are fast, slow, inconsistent, and it's not helping San Sebastian right now. You know, have a 5-point lead for FEU. Make or break it now for San Sebastian.
And in this particular point of game, Jamie, no, makikita mo naman eh, who has the momentum going, who has the better energy off of each other sa mga magkakakampi. It's so far visible eh, na nasa FEU yan.
They're maximizing on it.
That's right. Macdo Martin, meanwhile, off the block point there for San Sebastian.
4-point lead FEU.
Credit the efforts of Macdo Martin, no, not letting up on this particular game. They're down by 2 sets already. This is the 3rd set. They're
No
down by
fear.
4 points. Yeah, tuloy pa rin ang laban hanggat may panahon. Martin again. Castañeda, back set. Sabado a little bit short on that particular spike. 3-point lead na lamang ang kanilang kalamangan. San Sebastian with the service.
Unforced error by FEU.
Jan Aranyo, a product of Holy Name University. Castañeda. And that is another missed opportunity. Aldovino this time. Hindi maganda yung timing ng talon ni Aldovino eh, no?
FEU committing too many unforced errors right now. The score is now 17-19 FEU.
And Castañeda, just as we thought that the momentum is swinging on the side of San Sebastian, giving them a confusing left tap.
That 1-2 play by Castañeda.
Meanwhile, for the Tamaraos, their captain, Mark Calado, in the service area. They're up by 3, 2017. UAAP Juniors MVP Season 80.
Unforced error.
Binati ko kasi. Yan ang kadalasan nangyayari talaga. Pag
Malas ka
binabati mo
ata,
yung isang
Nori.
player, nagkakamali. Kaya sa mga sumusubaybay po kay Mark Calado, pagpasensyahan nyo na pagka nagkakaroon ng ganyang mga sequences.
Masyadong affected si Calado with what you're saying. He can hear you from here, Nori.
Meanwhile, Calado naman ngayon, binawi yung error na yan. Again, 21-18, 3-point lead. Look at this, you know, just the athleticism of this guy. The passion, the competitiveness. You just can see it in him.
What I love about Calado, unforced error with that serve, and then he made Bawis a spike. Back row.
Yape, the attack off the block score. So San Sebastian, hindi pa rin pumapayag na matalo dito sa labanan na ito. Dumidikit pa rin sila ng dumidikit. 19 serving 21. Martin will be serving now. Castañeda, Javelona finding zone 5.
Cacao shooting that set over, hindi shot super high ng set. Quick, beating the block.
Castañeda nasa service area.
Castañeda rather.
Good serve. Castañeda, kanino ibibigay? Kay Sabado.
Sabado with that great swing. Also a lefty.
That's right. And Sabado, excited kasi siyang excited kasi itong si Mark Sabado, Jamie, kasi bukas Sabado na.
Yes.
Castañeda service again. Aranyo, kanino ibibigay? Kyle. Kyle scores. So we are trying to discuss here who is going to take this Tamarao team all the way in winning this ball game. Kasi ang daming mahuhusay ang pinapakita sa atin ngayon, Jamie, nitong Tamaraos, no? Although it's not yet over, but again, the momentum, the energy is feeding off from this squad. As we have seen, JJ Javelona again scoring yet again para sa kanyang koponan. And this is now match point, Jamie.
FEU maximizing their offense right now. Many options with the quick, opposite, open. Sign of a great team. Match point for FEU right now.
JJ Javelona is on the service area. 22-year-old outside hitter. Ganda ng nilalaro ni JJ. Kagang. That attack by Villamor though. Not giving up, Jamie, as I've said.
Villamor
So this
fighting right now.
Macdo Martin, Kyle Villamor, these two guys, they're
No
not
fear.
giving up. They're not giving up on this game.
Kaya pa, 21-24 FEU.
Mendoza, the service. Castañeda, Calado. Kanino, back set, Sabado. And that went out, unfortunately, for the Tamaraos. 22-24.
2-point lead FEU.
Mikel Mendoza, the captain, serving. Good receive. Castañeda, back set, Sabado ulit, malakas. And Sabado with that point, ensuring that this game will belong to FEU. They have just defeated San Sebastian in 3 straight sets, Jamie.
There you have it, 3 sets won by FEU. Great fight by San Sebastian. However, the momentum maintained on the side of FEU.
As early as now, Jamie, I would like to give credit to Mark Callado, their team captain. Again, just in the nick of time dito sa tournament natin, showing up, doing what he does best. And again, in this particular game, nakita natin yung consistency na all throughout.
He was great in the back row and in the front row.
And meanwhile, we'll turn you over to Mika Madrid, who will be talking to the best player of the game, Mika.
Thank you, Nori and Jamie. And again, we have Mark Calado of the FEU Tamaraos as the player of the game. Mark, congratulations sa iyo at sa buong team. So kanina sagutan kayo ng San Sebastian Stags, but you still managed to win in 3 straight sets. Ano yung inspiration or motivation nyo at hindi tumigil yung momentum?
Yun pa rin po, nakastick pa rin po kami doon sa plan namin and tiwala lang po sa ibibigay ng sistema ng coaches, then kami na yung mag-execute. So magaling po talaga yung kalaban kasi dikit yung laban eh. So nahirapan din kami kahit papaano. So yun lang po.
It was really a tight match a while ago, pero naitawid nyo. So congrats, kung may gusto kang batiin, now is your chance to do so.
At binabati ko po yung family ko sa Pangasinan, yung mama at papa ko, yung kapatid ko, yung girlfriend ko na nanonood at yung family niya. And binabati ko rin yung mga classmates ko sa FEU and sa lahat po ng mga sumusuporta ng FEU community. Yan. Thank you po.
Ayan, may isa na naman tayong sweet na shout out. So thank you. Again, that was Mark, and congratulations. Back to you, Nori and Jamie.
Thank you, Mika, and congratulations again, Mark Calado. Sweet na shout out daw na naman ang binigay ni Mark Calado doon. As we take a look at the highlights of the game, Jamie, this game has unfortunately been all FEU, all throughout.
They studied their opponent well, made adjustments all throughout the game. They did not let down. There were moments where San Sebastian gained the momentum. However, the breaks were given to FEU.
That's right. And again, as we take a look at the set 3 highlights, no, in set 2, we thought that San Sebastian can actually have it. Credit then to San Sebastian, Jamie. They did their best, especially Macdo Martin at saka itong si Kyle Villamor not giving up, not letting up on their team on this particular game. And anyways, games on Sunday po tayo, November 13, 10 a.m. San Sebastian versus Perpetual. Adamson versus Arellano at 1 p.m. Both games are live on CNN Philippines. 3 p.m. UP versus Ateneo, and 5 p.m. naman College of St. Benil versus UST. And ladies and gents, that has been the thrilling Friday games here at the vleague Collegiate Challenge. This has been Nori Uy with Jamie La Victoria and Mika Madrid saying be safe and God bless.